Hello and welcome to another Motors.co.uk video review, this time on the striking Audi A6. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, drop us a like if you enjoyed the video, and click that bell so that you're notified each and every time we upload a new video. If you've ever been in the market for an executive car, then there really have only been three options worth considering: the BMW 5 Series, the Mercedes E-Class, or this, the Audi A6. Now, while the BMW has always been the driver's choice and the E-Class synonymous with comfort and luxury, it's left the A6 in a bit of a no man's land. Ultimately, it's always been a capable all-rounder, managing to do everything well but without being too outstanding. This latest generation though is hoping to change that, with more aggressive looks, improved tech and a more driver-focused experience. But is that enough to make it the #1 executive car to come out of Germany? Let's find out. One thing's for sure, the styling is sharper and more aggressive than previous models. Yet it was little to stand out from the larger A8 or the smaller A4, with similar design elements like the headlamps and taillights, as well as that imposing grille up front. It won't scream individuality in the car park, but it does enough to let everyone who sees you drive it that you've opted for a premium car, especially if you look at the higher spec models which add larger alloy wheels and carry with it a more luxurious presence. Inside, Audi has always been known for its superb build quality and layout. However, it is an area that's been slipping in a few other Audis. With the latest A6 though, there's nothing to worry about. The layout is largely similar to the more luxurious A8, which is no bad thing. It's clutter-free, with controls and functions logically located, and the materials are as you'd expect from the brand. There are 3 screens installed in the interests of clean lines, which do take a bit of getting used to. At the top of the centre console is a 10.1-inch touchscreen infotainment system which displays all the usual information you get, like satellite navigation, in-car settings, DAB radio and phone connectivity. And the A6 comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard too. Then underneath there's a screen that displays all the heater functions. This will take a bit more getting used to, particularly for anyone used to conventional controls. Both screens have haptic and acoustic feedback, which means they vibrate slightly when you touch them. The third screen is directly in front of the driver, where the dials normally live. The virtual cockpit is excellent and can be configured in a number of different ways, showing everything from navigation information to speed, as well as vehicle and radio information. The latest A6 is bigger than the one it replaces, which means there's more legroom in the back. Not that the old one was lacking in this area. To be honest, even taller passengers will be able to get comfortable. However, if there was one small criticism to be made, it's that anyone sat in the middle seat will have impeded legroom because of that awkward transmission tunnel. The boot is on par with the BMW 5 Series and only 10 litres smaller than the E-Class, so we're talking fine margins. The high load lip though does mean loading heavier items might be a bit more fiddly than it needed to be. The range starts with a 200 brake horsepower 2 litre 40 TDI, which is a good all-rounder, offering plenty of performance and economy. Further up the range is a 3 litre turbocharged V6 badged 55 TFSI, and that pumps out 335 brake horsepower and capable of doing the 0 to 60 dash in around 5 seconds. This is also available with 4-wheel drive and 282 brake horsepower, which offers similar levels of performance. If you're looking for overall performance though, you'll want to look at the S6 or RS6 models, which are more targeted at competing with the BMW M5 and Mercedes-AMG E63S. It's no surprise that the entry-level model is the most economical version, with an official claimed fuel economy of just over 60 miles per gallon and emissions of just 117 grams per kilometre of CO2, which is not bad for a car of this size. As you progress through the range though, running costs will increase, but not as harshly as you might expect. The most powerful diesel still returns a reasonable 50 miles per gallon and 146 grams per kilometre of CO2. Overall, the whole driving experience is as we'd expect for an A6. It's extremely refined and comfortable, with a ride that's capable through corners as well as relaxed on motorways. It's a great all-rounder and should appeal to many. In fact, while older versions felt somewhat heavy and overweight, The latest one is in stark contrast. It's agile and more eager, which brings it closer to the 5 Series than ever before. Overall, you won't be disappointed with the A6. It's an all-round excellent proposition, with impressively low running costs, excellent build quality, and a driving experience that's better than ever. While Audi has improved things behind the wheel, it's still not quite up to the same levels as the 5 Series, but it's well worth considering if you're in the market for a luxury executive saloon. Thanks for watching this review of the Audi A6. If you want to see some reviews of its main rivals, then follow the links coming up next.